With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
Morstead, the punter, out to kick it off. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
They'll take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
180! Go, go, go!
Here's the first carry for Tariq Cohen. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
Alert, alert, alert! King, king, king!
First and 10 at the 34-yard
Alert,
line.
alert, alert!
They go play action here on first down. Looking downfield for Joe. A battle for it, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Dominique Rodgers-Cromartie. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line.
At their own 35-yard line.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up first and 10. Now the first carry here for Todd Gurley. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat. And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. Throwing is Mahomes on third. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line. First down, a run with Cohen. And he's going to be met at about the 43. Lorenzo Alexander brings him down. They'll run on second down with Cohen. A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on first down. And now on third down, they'll need to get it to the 36 to pick up the first. Throwing, Mayfield. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. The quick slant, good for a first down, a gain of 12.
I don't care who you put on it.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Lorenzo Alexander wreaking the defensive havoc. The sack cost him only a yard. It's second and 11. Mayfield now. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be third down.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had the fly, just sending the guy downfield with the in route accompanying it, what people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to get it done.
Yeah, they said forget the underneath route. They went for the guy on the fly, but as you said, incomplete. Now on fourth down here, that pass knocked away and incomplete. Demarius Randall that time there to knock it free. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. That opening drive ended with the INT. It didn't lead to points, but still not the way they were hoping to begin the game.
But how about going and telling your defense, thank you, a huge thank you. You said it didn't lead to points, stalled off that drive. Now they've got a chance to redeem themselves, maybe reward their defense a little bit by putting some points on the board on this one.
Back to the ground, this time with Gurley. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Well, one unit I know you want to watch watches that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
No score after one on EA Sports. Raven football here as we begin quarter number 2. On first down, it's Gurley. He takes us down to about the 12 for a gain of 3. The excellent play last time is followed by a much more routine gain of 3.
Vision is so important for the man in the middle because his ability to look through all the clutter that's happening in front of him, diagnose a play, and then go make it and finish it, that's when the great ones know that they have the goods.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Now it's Gurley. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. The second down play results in a loss of 2 yards.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Meanwhile, on third down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That's a good job there creating the contact to force the incompletion. And now, since it's 4th down, that should set up a field goal situation.
And a nice sigh of relief defensively to be able to hold them to 3. The offense staying out there. They look prepared to go here on 4th and 10. Mahomes going to go on 4th down. Oh, this is intercepted, intended for Hill. Picked up by Levante David. He's got a convoy, and he might be gone. The 30, past the 20, 10, and it's a touchdown. So they go on 4th down. Not only do they not get it, it turns into 6 points the other way. Disastrous.
And many people think you should just go ahead and knock it down in that situation. Turn it over for the offense. But I had a defensive coordinator recently tell me, we see that as a passive play. We don't do that anymore. We want the ball in our hands, and we want to head the other way.
Probably also instinct a lot of times. If you see a lot of green grass ahead of you, go ahead and grab it.
It's the exact right play to do. That's knowing when to break the rules and when to make a play that maybe you hadn't been taught.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. Now on 2nd down, this is Gurley. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. 2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. Here's Mahomes to throw. Well, Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes. It's Christian Covington who notches the sack there. To throw, it's Mahomes. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And got his man, complete. And they finally take him down, but not before he reaches the 43. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another 1st down. It will. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Demario Davis coming in for the sack that time. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Mahomes going to throw. And the pressure gets to him again. Needs something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. So we've reached halftime with just the lone touchdown here. 7-0 is our score. As we'll send you cross town to our studios here in Orlando and check in with the coach at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A one-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall...
And for a third time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off by Dominique Rodgers-Cromartie. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go-around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field, and he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you got to make sure you nurse him through and say, okay, don't worry about it. When we need you, you got to be ready to go. And the team, of course, loves to see points on.
And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. On third down, a run with Cohen. A pretty good effort there, 9 yards, but not enough. We'll likely see the punt team now on fourth down. They're indeed going. It's Mayfield, and it is incomplete. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the Ravens get the football back and in great shape. Here comes carry number 10 for Gurley. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line.
But we always talk about good down and distance, allowing offenses to expand their playbook. Well, 2nd and 2, that means your playbook's wide open. You can run just about anything. But a lot of times, the play caller, he just looks down at his sheet, sees the short yardage runs, and goes to one of those.
Now a first down carry by Bell. And here he'll get it down to the 7. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down. They'll go again with Bell. And he'll be stopped up after only a couple of yards as he gets it down to the 5.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
They come out here in the eye.
Let's go, defense.
They'll try and pick up the first with Gurley. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Baltimore. A 5-yard touchdown run as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Zuerlein good with a PAT. And we are tied at 7. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. This is fielded at the goal line. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. Pressure from his right, and he goes down hard, flat on his back. Different story this time around. We had that huge gain, followed by a sizable loss here. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. He's going to let this go for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by the former first-round pick, Demarius Randall. So how about that for a momentum switch?
We're in the fourth quarter, and it's a tie game. You've got to take care of the football here. Now their opportunity to take the lead right out the window, and everything is flipped in the other direction.
Gets this to the 24 for a gain of 4. They'll come up 2nd and 6 now from the 24. Again, it's Bell. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a third and about 4 for a first. This a big play for both sides. What will we see? Now Bell hit. He lost the football. And this will be scooped up by the defense. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. They'll run on first down. Cohen. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. 11 yards on the pickup there. On first down, they go right back to Cohen. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Bud Dupree, a former first-round pick, in on the stop. On second down, it's Cohen looking for a seam but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down. And he will have the first down before he's brought down at the 3. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. A field goal could get them the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on 1st and goal. They're going to run this with a tight end, and he is into the end zone for a touchdown. A 3-yard touchdown run, and his guys have taken the lead. And a big score there to give them the lead as we break at the 2-minute warning.
I wasn't sure we'd get into this position, but now that we're here, strap in for a big finish.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And a nice return sets them up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. We've got a one-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. He's going to let it fly. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And an alley to run. And he will take this all the way down to the 38-yard line.
Brandon, offensively, this has been a tough day for him. Trying to find a place to throw the football. It's been extremely difficult. I've got to give a lot of credit to the secondary, especially the corners who have had the receivers on lockdown.
The left side completion to Jones. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. From the 30 on second down, Mayfield. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. The offense on third down tonight, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3.
Check. He's coming. Double up.
Here's Mayfield. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something.
They're taking it right down Broadway. Touchdown! Jerry Rice, 30 yards. And his guys find a way to stretch that. Oh, it's a fake. They'll try and throw for it.
Well, it'd be real easy to say that they are firmly in control right now, but I'm looking at your face and I'm thinking I've got to be careful with that.
Well, it's a 2-score game. You're inside at 2 minutes. I think you can breathe relatively easily now.
Yeah, you can, but still, you got to stay vigilant. Can't give up anything cheap and easy. That could put you in some jeopardy.
This is fielded at the goal line. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And last time wasn't pretty. 1 play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the...
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Dominic Rodgers-Cromartie. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. All smiles and high fives on that defensive sideline. That interception will cap off what was truly a tremendous performance.
Yeah, if you can hold a team to 7 points in the NFL, that's the kind of day that you feel really good about. Now, I do know a few guys are going to think to themselves, held them to 7. If we'd made one more play, could have had our shutout.
Following the interception, Mayfield. He sets to fire deep. That's caught inside the 20. A big gain there, and that should certainly be enough to put this one in the win column. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete. Jerry Rice, the one he was looking for. But it's going to be 2nd down. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. DRC, Dominic Rodgers-Cromartie getting in there to break it up. This drive, which was going so smoothly, all of a sudden it's a little bit of a roadblock here with 2 straight incompletions.
Yeah, apparently this defense has had enough. Apparently they're saying, no more. We're making a stand right here, right now. But it is 3rd and 10. They've got to get after him one more time.
On 3rd down, Mayfield. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Intended for Jerry Rice. Incomplete. Sets up 4th down.
Well, they could just run this clock out, but here is the field goal unit on 4th down. And they're going to fake it. He wants to throw it here. They pass up the 3, fake it. It doesn't work. And the Ravens are going to get the football back. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because...
Well, Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes. And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining. They'll come up after the sack on a 2nd and 12. One final try from Mahomes. They'll lock it with a grab over the middle. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
Morstead, the punter, out to kick it off. This is fielded at the goal line. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line.
The Chiefs take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
That's yellow. I'm going on, 53. Let's go.
The first carry for the shifty Tariq Cohen. Nowhere to go that time. Might have gotten a yard up to the 25.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On 2nd and 9, Mahomes. And going deep for Hill. That's caught inside the 20. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 75 yards. And they are able to strike first. Here on their opening drive. Now Greg Zuerlein on for the extra point. And his kick is good to make it 7-0 KC. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. On the ground, this is Lamar Miller. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. And they'll run it from the gun with Miller.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
They got a man, it's Woods. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
A first down carry now for Miller. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. From just shy of midfield, Rivers trying to force it to his tight end Walker, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Casey Hayward. And the return out shy of midfield to the 46-yard line.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball, and I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
They'll start things on first with Torrey Cohen. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield after a gain of about 4.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
On second down now, it's Cohen. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 12 yards there and a first down.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
Well, there to make the tackle, Khalil Mack. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill out the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on second down.
From the 36, Mahomes. There goes a deep ball, end zone. Oh, he almost had it for the pick. A great chance there for the interception in the end zone. Instead, third down. They need to get to the 29 if they want to pick up a first here on third down. Mahomes now to throw. The screen pass here to Cohen. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. A 5-yard loss there is going to bring up fourth down. Mahomes and the offense staying out there. They'll go for it on fourth. After 7-0 on EA Sports. The Chiefs with the football as we start the second quarter. They are, however, facing a fourth down situation. Now let's see how the offense still out there. They elect to go on 4th and 11. They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Akeem Talib. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Okay, I got a quick tangent for us here, Charles. Let's look at the teams that have not yet won in the NFL, the 0-3 teams, the Jets, Dolphins, Bengals, Steelers, and Broncos. Who do you think is the first to get off the schneid?
Well, when you look at it, who has the open week? Who's safe? The Jets?
The Jets, yeah. They don't. And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line. Credit the great Michael Strahan with a sack. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Now Rivers, and he's got Edelman for the first time. That's complete. And he'll get it up to the 12-yard line here. That catch good for 5. It's third down. Rivers from the gun on third down.
In so many ways, throwing the hitch route is actually one of the safer things an offense can do. Get the ball out to the receiver as fast as possible, hope he's got man-to-man coverage, and hope that his athleticism wins on the perimeter.
Rivers on the money, complete. It's a gain of 7, and that'll make it a second down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Play action now. Rivers. On the right side, this is Miller. And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. Buying time to his left. Now he's going to go deep down the left side. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off here by Jimmy Smith. Try to get it to Woods.
I think that interception happened for two reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
It'll be a gain of 6, and that'll make it second down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
To throw again on second down, Mahomes. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. Trying to get it to Landry there.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. Von Miller leading the surge there as he drops him for a loss of 6. He's got the hook up here to Deshaun Jackson. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to third down. To throw, Rivers. And he locates Walker, complete. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. First red zone chance now for the Ravens. They've got a 1st and 10 from the 10. From the gun, Rivers. The quick slant caught. And he's brought down. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here at half number 1. They come out here in the eye. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. They'll try to punch it in with Miller. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Ravens going to use their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action.
Hey, 390. Hey, 79. 79.
And they'll give Miller another crack. And he will take it in for a Ravens touchdown. Lamar Miller, as the first half is winding down, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Gano the extra point, and that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Time here for likely a couple plays if they want it, but with the field position what it is, maybe better suited to just sit on this one.
I'm with you totally.
And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. Reggie White, what a force. Got back there for the sack. He was trying to keep his eyes downfield. Nobody came open.
He's trying to do everything that he had been taught, right? Every bit of the technique. But if no one's open, there is no technique except make sure you hold on to the ball as you go to the ground when you're getting sacked.
Set and ready to go for the second half. One touchdown apiece, 7-7 our score. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee as they'll start at the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up. They go play action. Rivers. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
I know we just saw a nice throwing catch, but how about the big guys up front buying that time? Yeah, that's exactly what they did. They created time and allowed the space to happen, and it turned into a really nice play.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Throwing, Rivers. And nowhere to get away. Rivers is dropped. Michael Strahan, his second sack of the night.
That's his second sack of the game, and the best defensive ends, they do their homework as much as offensive guys do. They know how to beat the offensive lineman across from them, what moves they need to do to set them up. This guy's been pretty good at it all game long.
Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Rivers to throw it. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. The man wreaking havoc there, Gerald McCoy, the D tackle.
We are seeing two really confident defenses imposing their will on these offenses in this game.
Yeah, absolutely, going toe for toe. Just curious if one of these offenses can wake up a little bit.
Is there any way they can find something that can pop, something big to knock them back on their heels?
3rd and long for Rivers. And he's going to go down again. Von Miller able to drop him that time for his second sack of the evening.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Here's Hill on the return. A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And it's Chiefs football. 1st and 10. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Their defense did its job, yielded no points. Now it's the offense's turn.
And how much fun is that when you set things up to start a half, and you just tell you guys, hey, if you can shut them down, get it back for our offense, we can roll. And they played out perfectly. Now, can the offense do what they wanted to do at the half, which is find those weaknesses and now attack them and score some points.
And break this tie. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Play action. Now it's Mahomes. He's going to look deep now for Landry. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off by Aqib Talib. Where they will take over possession of the football at their 42-yard line. Charles, before the game, you and I were looking at the still undefeated teams in the league, and Detroit's technically won at 2-0-1, but let's look at the 3-0 teams. The Bills, Patriots, Chiefs, Cowboys, Rams, 49ers, and Packers. I'm guessing if I ask you who would lose first, you might say Buffalo because they play New England this weekend.
I think you're right about that because that's what you look at. What's the schedule tell us? We know the 49ers are safe because they got an open week coming, so they should be okay on that one. But you would say Buffalo, even though they're at home, New England gets them. But as a wild card, putting them on upset alert, Green Bay on Thursday night with a desperate Philadelphia team coming in. You know, you got to be really careful with that, despite the fact Green Bay's defense has been so impressive in the early going.
And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked up by Minkah Fitzpatrick. There he goes, right side. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Those free safeties, they get to sit back there if they've got good pass rushers like this team does. Read like a book. He read it like a book and took it in for 6.
And if they use their eyes well and their anticipation skills, they can make big plays, just as what we saw, a free safety's dream. Follow the football, go to it, and take it the other way. That'll be taken in the end zone.
And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
Rivers incomplete on first down. Here's 2nd and 10. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. Welcome back live to Orlando. It's the Ravens with possession of the football, but trailing on the big board as we get set for the 4th. Rivers now, and he's taken down, a Chiefs sack. Von Miller in there to get him yet again. That is his 3rd sack tonight. They can't figure him out.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
Rivers to throw for it on 4th. This is caught by Jackson. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Defensively, a bit of a collapse, allowing the 4th down play to result in 23 yards. And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line. Von Miller make that now 4 sacks for him in tonight's ball game. Another try after the 1st down sack. Rivers, and that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. And he's going to be stopped here at the 43, and that is not near enough to pick up the 1st. Now Rivers on 4th down. And no, it's incomplete. There defensively was John Johnson to knock it free. So the failure to convert no doubt really hurts, but this one's not over. A good chunk of time on the clock and the timeouts.
Yeah, not only do they have the timeouts, as you just noted, they're going to get an extra one with the 2-minute warning. And that's going to help in big ways. So in a sense, they have 4 timeouts in their pocket. The big thing, stopping them on defense now. They can't let them get a 1st down and make them use their timeouts and get a fresh set of downs. They've got to stop them right here. And if so, they've still got an opportunity.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. On 2nd and 11 now. Mahomes and Walker with it over the middle. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
So here we go, Charles, 3rd down. Any chance you're throwing?
I don't think so. I think you got to keep the clock rolling here.
And they, in fact, will throw it. And going deep for Hill. This is caught inside the 15. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Tyreek Hill. Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis on hand. Kickoff just moments away. Charles, quickly, keys to the game.
For me, it's coaching. Who prepared his team the best going into this one to give them the confidence to believe that they would win the game? That's who's going to come out of this one on top.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
The Ravens take over first and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Check out. Ready. Got nothing to do.
They'll run for the first time with Mark Ingram. He'll have a first down past the 40. And he'll get this all the way up to the 42-yard line. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down. Ingram again, a first down carry. And 3 yards there takes him to the 45.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation? We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
First carry for Nick Chubb. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. They go with Chubb on 2nd down. And he takes it down to the 40 with a pickup of 4.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
Check out. Go ahead. Sit. Go ahead. Walk.
Now Love. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, C.J. Mosley.